Class 5 Social Science Term 2 Unit 1 Ancient Excavation. Welcome back to the class, children. How are you all today? I hope you all are safe and sound. Come, children, let us see the lesson. Children, do you know what are we going to learn in this lesson? The learning objectives are to understand about excavation, to know about archaeologists, to know about some examples of excavation. Children, the lesson begins with a conversation between a little girl and her grandmother. The little girl name is Rekha and she talks to her grandmother. Children, usually you used to share little things with your granny, isn't it? Same way, Rekha is conversing with her granny. Rekha is telling to granny,
It is so hot today. I do not think that I can go out to play.
Rekha is telling to her grandma that she is not able to play because it is so hot. Now grandma is saying, very true. But when I was young, I used to play outdoors at all the times. Now Rekha is telling her granny.
How did you play when it was hot?
Grandma says, when I was young, our neighborhood was full of trees and I used to play in the shades of the trees. That is, the grandma is telling that when she was young, her nearby surroundings were cool and shady and full of trees, so she used to play under the trees. Rekha asking her granny,
Wow, really? I wonder how people lived in those days.
now grandma is replying, do you know there is a way to know and understand how people lived in those days? Rekha is surprised and asking,
Really? How is that possible? Tell me more about it.
Rekha is asking her grandma to tell more about the people who lived in the past. The grandma is saying, have you ever found a seashell while digging in the beach?
Yes, I've collected many shells.
Grandma is replying to Rekha, similarly, there are people who dig the earth at various places to find things that people used before. These people are called archaeologists. The process of digging the ground is called excavation. Come, children, let us know about excavation. Excavation. Excavation is a controlled exploration of what lies under the surface of the earth. What is the meaning of exploration? It means a thorough examination or research. So, excavation is a controlled exploration of what lies under the surface of the earth. Children, do you know about the cartoon character Dora the Explorer? She used to search the things. Excavations are classified based on the purpose like planned, accidental or rescue. So these are the three types. That is, we can classify the excavation either it may be planned or it may be an accidental or it may a rescue. Most excavations are properly pre-planned and their purpose is to find buried evidences. Buried means to put or hide underground. Evidences means proof from the site. Children, this picture shows about excavation and the person, that is archaeologist, who are excavating the things. Children, do you know what is artifact? The things that archaeologists find during excavation are called artifacts. So archaeologists find the things buried under the ground. So we call that one as artifacts. Here the picture shows about the artifacts. Archaeologists can tell a lot about people who lived there by looking at the remains of their houses, cloths, bones and other artifacts. So the archaeologists are the people, they can tell about the people, those who lived in the past and what are the things they used. An archaeologist. Archaeologist means the people who study the history of humans and places through excavation and analyze the artifacts. Excavation gives us a glimpse of the past. Glimpse means partial view. Children, have you heard about the pyramids in Egypt? Pyramids were built for religious purposes. The Egyptians was one of the first civilization who believed in the afterlife. Pyramids are stone tombs of Egyptian kings. The Egyptian kings are called as pharaohs. It is one of the greatest historical mysteries. They believed that if the pharaoh's body could be mummified for afterlife and he could live forever. The great pyramids were built at Giza and many smaller pyramids were constructed around the Nile Valley. The great sphinx was sculpted nearby to stand and watch over the pyramids. The tombs were designed to keep Pharaoh's body and his belongings. Indus civilization is the ancient civilization in the Indian subcontinent. It developed along the Indus River, the area now modern Pakistan and northwest India and Afghanistan. It was a Bronze Age civilization. This civilization well known for urban civilization. Children, the picture shows about the pyramids in Egypt. The sculpture you are seeing at the front, it is Sphinx which is watching over the pyramid. Pyramids in Egypt. When pyramids were excavated, it was found that the small pyramids were made for queens. They found huge tombs with superstructures which were built for the burial of royal family. Skeletons found in the pyramid gave information about the average height and age of the people who lived in the past in Egypt. Here the picture shows the pharaoh's mummified body and his belongings. Then the pyramids is one of the impressive structure built by humans in ancient times. Pyramids are stone tombs and burial places of kings. There are around 138 pyramids in Egypt. There were huge pyramids. The largest one is the Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Great Pyramid of Giza. It was 480 feet tall. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Children, now we are going to see Indus Valley Civilization. The picture shows about the Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Civilization is also called as Harappan Civilization. This civilization was 4500 years old. This was first site to be excavated in the early 20th century. Baked bricks were found under the ground. The baked bricks were accidentally unearthed by British people and it was used for putting the railway lines. The city had a well-planned houses with wells and proper drainage system that provide a way to direct wastewater to closed drains. Nowadays we are using all this, a well-planned house and wells, proper drainage system, then the wastewater is directly drained into the drains. So 4500 years earlier itself, the people of the Indus civilization, they had all these constructed structures. There were advanced granaries, great bath and protective walls. In those days itself, that is, we are talking about a civilization which was 4500 years earlier. So in those days itself, nowadays we are having the most advanced technology and all using. But in those days itself, the people, they made with their hands, their bare hands, they used bare hands to build all these things, that is wells, the properly maintained drainage, then granaries are nothing but the granaries are used to store the grains. Then great bath is nothing but nowadays we used to call it as swimming pools. So like that they used to have the great bath. Then the walls are very protective, they are very high, in nature. Then it was found that the city and civilization were very advanced for that time. Nowadays we are using machines, then we are using the most advanced technology, but with the bare hands itself they are they have developed before 4500 years. Children, this picture shows the Great Bath of Harappa. Usually men they used to take bath in the public swimming pool. This is a public swimming pool in Harappa. So the rooms were separate. They used to change their clothes. They used to wash their clothes there. So it is called as Great Bath. Children, this picture shows the granaries of Harappa. Granaries are used to store the grains. Recap. My dear children, in this session, we discussed about excavation, archaeologists, artifacts, some interesting examples from the world like pyramids in Egypt and Indus Valley civilization. Children, I hope you understand the lesson. Thank you, children.